Happy Thursday, you guys. Thank you guys so much for joining us once again for another wonderful night of hot topics and social commentary with your boy, William Jonathan Lee and his crew. First things first, we do want you guys to subscribe to my channel. Be sure to leave us a comment, give us some feedback on how you think we're doing, and some suggestions on what you'd like to hear us discuss in the future. Be sure to press the notification bell and give us a thumbs up on this video. I got my crew back, Mike and Jennifer. What's going on, y'all?
Hey.
Hello.
Hello. Mike is killing us with the swoop bang, and I am just living for it.
Yes.
Yeah. So first things first, we have to give props to King Richard, the movie about Richard Williams. It received 6 Oscar nominations. It received the nomination for Best Picture. It received the nomination for Best Actor for Will Smith, Best Supporting Actress for Ingenue, who played Oracene Price. It also was nominated for Best Original Song. Beyonce is nominated for an Oscar. She got that nomination, child.
Yes.
And also, the movie was nominated for Best Editing. So fingers crossed for King Richard. I'm hoping that they get some statues. A lot of people are saying that they think that this is Will Smith's chance to get the Oscar. I'm not exactly sure if that's going to happen or not, but we can only hope for the best. But let's get into our hot topics. So the first hot topic was something that came up earlier this week that caught everybody by surprise. There was a little tape of Mr. Nelly receiving some fellatio that was released. I believe it was on his stories, if I'm not mistaken. At least that's what I saw it as. And it accidentally got out. And Twitter ran amok and it went crazy over it. This for me, this is just one of those things that happens to celebrities that are not careful enough with their personal life and their personal things that they do in their personal time. So I don't think Nelly has anything to be ashamed necessarily about. It doesn't seem like he's ashamed to me. He just put out a statement that wasn't supposed to get out to the public. Period. That's it. So, I mean, what do you guys think about it?
I mean, well, of course, I wish that every male celebrity that I have a crush on would just accidentally put out a video.
That would be nice.
That would be nice, right? But I don't know why he was recording her because she wasn't even doing anything fantastic or marvelous that would need to be out to show anybody. But I was more laughing at the people, like all the women and all the men who were kind of like bashing the size of Nelly's hoo-ha. And
hoo-ha's for the vag. Say,
his dingling.
Dangling, yes, that is perfect.
Or
Yes.
penis.
Oh yeah, penis.
Yes.
They were bashing the size of not the size of this penis. But I feel like I laughed along with them, but it's Nelly, you guys. I mean, Nelly he don't have to have anything for me to even want to do anything. So
okay,
that's it for me. But now, hello.
Hey,
Now,
Regina.
I was on TikTok today, and I did hear that the Husbands of Hollywood, that show that Kevin Hart has, is coming back out starting next week or next month.
Yes.
So it's saying that this may be a stunt to get people watching. Now, I don't believe Nelly would do that, but I'll be watching because I don't like the show, but I will be watching. He got my vote.
Oh wow.
Yes.
So, I did my homework just now since I was doing so much as we were getting ready to. Since we were working so hard, I was working so hard to get us ready for the program, spelled with an extra E at the end because we're fancy. And so I've seen so many talk about the size of his tallywhacker. And I'm really like, okay, I'm gonna need y'all to go with me because apparently I go too much.
Well, I didn't want to go too far. That's why I really calmed it down. What I wanted to say, but I'll go with you. Want to go now?
Okay, just say what you got to say, Jennifer.
Yes,
we'll get to it.
Please.
Let's go. So I truly feel that porn has sullied our minds from what is a regular size penis. Okay.
Thank you.
Their
Not
mind.
everybody needs to have a $5 foot long in a pants for you
Okay.
to be pleased.
And not
Now,
everybody want
if
that in somebody else's pants either. It's like,
okay, okay, and sometimes let's keep it real, ladies. A lot. Ooh,
or man.
I feel this
Uh-oh.
in ooh, or men. Thank you. I feel this in my shondo right now. And you know what? I want to apologize,
I was like,
Regina.
ooh,
So
child.
sorry. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, child. Indeed. But anywho,
Okay.
my thing is this. If you got a whole foot long in your possession, you'll be scared to use it in the first place.
I ain't scared of you, child. Trust me.
Okay. Some people would be afraid to use it. So yeah, I just think it's so crazy how people are going in on the size of his penis, but it's not small. What
It's
like
really
why are
not.
people so upset?
And I will
Yeah.
say this also. It's sometimes I feel like people who are men who has a who's
Well endowed.
blessed down there or well endowed down there. Sometimes just because they're well endowed, they don't have a stroke. I'm trying to keep it PG, but sometimes you get those normal sized ones,
Oh, yeah.
and baby,
That know how to go to work.
Okay. Know how to work that thing.
okay, because I'm about to stroke the motion, what's called the motion in the ocean or whatever it's called.
Yeah,
Right.
some
Yeah.
people say, yeah, it's not the size of the boat, it's the motion of the ocean.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean you want a nice size too, but you mean
Yeah,
you want,
but that
as long
wasn't
as
a
you can
bad
feel
size though.
It
Yeah.
really was not. Like it's not like it was small because it really was not. Like it has some length to it. So it's
Because I seen
I
one.
think like it's going back to what you said, Jennifer. I think that porn has it is really spoiled us when it comes to the size matters. And I say, Nelly, rock out with your what out and do what you do because it is what it is. Anyway, so
And the
next
little fierce come out the next day.
Now I didn't see his.
I didn't
Hold
see
on.
his either.
Well, you know how a mushroom looks.
Oh, okay.
Is
All
that why
right.
I'm seeing memes of mushrooms these days?
Oh wow. Oh
They were
wow. So
dogging him out too, but that's another story for another day.
okay.
But let,
So
let me ask you, does he deserve the dogging? Because I know Nelly didn't deserve the dogging out. Does
Well, okay, so little fierce. Okay, I'm going to describe the head is bigger than the base. I'll just say
okay,
that.
it's just real big.
Yeah, so the
okay.
base is small as in like girth. But let's
Okay.
just move on.
Oh my gosh.
Right. Because all right. So our next topic, Queen Elizabeth from England, she has announced that when her son Prince Charles takes over the throne and becomes king, his wife Camilla will be Queen Constant, I believe is how it is pronounced. I was uh, slightly bothered by this, and here's why. Although I really didn't like research Princess Diana or really like love her like that, you know what I'm saying? But to me, I feel right on the inside that Camilla really doesn't deserve this title
I
of
agree.
queen.
No,
Like she's the side chick. Like, how did this
Ding,
happen?
ding, ding,
How
ding, ding, ding,
like
ding,
I
ding.
understand that Queen Elizabeth wants to be sweet, and she's probably doing it for her son. I think that she's doing it for her son. That's the only thing that I can think of because
it is a way to be nice.
right,
And
it is a way to be nice. And so but all power to Camilla. May I don't know if this is what she wanted, but
of course that's what she
my
wanted.
personal opinion, I just don't feel like, and it feels so bad to say she doesn't deserve it, but
No, don't feel bad. That's
to
not
me it
bad.
just doesn't seem right to
Just
me. What do y'all
facts.
think? Right.
Okay. So Diana died in 1990 something. So I was
Hmm.
young, but I remember
1997.
I was 6 years old then. But I remember before she died, I remember Diana like wedding dress, that long train. I just remember how nice of a person she was. How everybody had something positive to say about her until she left that man for a reason. Like it's not too many people who will marry a prince and leave him when the prince cheats on you and does you wrong. She's more Diana will always be the princess Diana. Like it's, and I think the queen set it up like I think the queen set up the death, but we're not even gonna go there. But for you to give the type, well, first of all, it's the dad's fault for still marrying the side chick.
Right.
But for the Queen Elizabeth to, maybe she has dementia. She's old. She's 90-something years old, maybe. She clearly cannot be thinking right, because how would you dare give a side chick? Usually your grandkids, like their mother's dead.
Right.
It's disrespectful to the grandkids. But, it's probably because the grandkids are now living their own life, how they want to live their life, and not following the rules of the palace. So maybe she thinks giving.
Wait, William acting up too?
Well, no, he's not acting up, but Harry. I mean, I'm pretty sure William supports Harry more than he supports whatever's going on in that palace.
Mm-hmm.
But I also think that maybe giving Camilla the title will keep everything that she works so hard for in check. But I don't think it's gonna go like she would think it's gonna go. But she won't be here to see it.
Well, to be honest, I am. After we get off of this, I really do want to look and see what the people of England are really saying about this. I'm very curious as to how I feel. I know here in America, we know how to hold on to a grudge good, especially against somebody that we actually like. So
exactly.
I felt the same way. I said, Camilla.
Yeah, right. I don't like her.
She what now?
She's not even cute.
It's like the hoes are winning, apparently. So,
okay. Okay, winning. That's what they're doing. Okay, child. Anyways, so the next topic. Earlier today, the baby was caught on camera physically assaulting apparently his ex's brother in a bowling alley. They were slipping and sliding on the alleys, and throwing punches and whatnot. This really doesn't surprise me, because this is how certain people act. I was going to say this is how niggas act, but this is how certain people act. And
on Black History Month, at all times, like
right. Like to me, like y'all already know that I really don't care for the baby to begin with.
Okay, we've talked about that in depth. Look back on the other shows, two, three
episodes. Okay. And so for him to apparently, Mike, you said that earlier that he came to the bowling alley looking for him to assault him. I hope he gets his justice. I hope he goes to jail. Okay. And that's all I got to say about it. What y'all think?
So I mean, okay, I'll just back up with this a little bit to tell the whole story.
Please.
So I gotta think Jennifer Noka. I think the brother, which is Danny Lee's brother, I heard he's been talking out of junk online.
He has
online. But I mean, I can kind of understand. You dogged my sister out
exactly.
Online, so why would I say anything? I'm going to defend my sister. Between that's my blood.
Regardless,
right? So I can understand where he's coming from. But to show up at the bowling alley with her security guards to jump me is so. I would respect him more if he just came by himself. Like
exactly.
That was. It's so. When I seen it, like first of all, it's embarrassing.
Mm-hmm.
Second of all, you jumped me, and then like you jumped me on a bowling alley while I couldn't keep my balance. Like so now.
Yeah. And I would look stupid like cartoon characters on the bowling alley.
Yes,
right.
I love reading the comments to get everybody else's opinion about it. And a lot of people are on Daniel's brother's side. So that makes me feel good. Rightfully so. And I hope the baby finds the jail cell, okay?
Okay.
But you know what? I can see why so many people would be on Danny Lee's brother's side, because
a lot of people,
a lot of people have siblings. Okay, so a lot of people will put in their mind what I would do if that was my little sister, if that was my brother or whatever. You're not going to do whatever and think you're just going to get away with it, or we're just going to be passive about it. No, you are going to be dealt with.
Period.
And I'm going to say whatever I want to say because you piss me off every time your face come on the shade room or whatever. It's like, you going to catch it. Now, I don't believe, and here on William Jonathan Lee's platform, we do not condone violence. But
If you bring it, then I'm going to.
What can we do?
I will say this: he chose the right nigga to do that to. Okay,
he sure did.
If Nelly's brothers was like Ice Cube or Snoop Dogg,
yes,
I guarantee you he wouldn't have came to that boat that day.
It would be a problem.
Or it'll be a Tupac and Big situation.
Okay,
it would have been past tense.
Okay,
because somebody, if he could have approached somebody who had a piece on him,
right,
and it could have been a cow,
right. And
y'all,
it was a slow stinging and flower bringing.
Y'all, I saw a meme. Okay, it was a stick figure.
I already know this is going.
Oh, it tickled me so. I actually sometimes you say LOL. Oh, this time I actually laughed out loud. This stick figure had a blue bowling ball like this, saying how I would have been at the bowling.
Okay.
And you know what? We should have seen some bowling balls, but that would have been like some attempted murder stuff.
Yeah, right.
That would have been really, really serious.
Yes, but I really hope this goes down the court. I mean, and then you post to make it worse for me is I'm spitting everywhere. Make it worse for me is he posted 42 minutes later after the video went viral. Just like it's a regular day. Like I mean, I would went ghost. Then Lee went ghost. She wasn't even into it. Like she got her social media down, but he just like posted like nothing happened. How can people expect him to act any different? I mean, his name is the baby.
Well, there you go,
Regina. You're making sense.
If
anything, you're making sense.
We the fool,
right?
Okay,
child, but that's enough of the baby. So right. There have been reports that Sherry Shepherd will be the new host of Wendy Williams' show. And there are, I don't know if it's been, has it been confirmed that the show is going to be named Sherry Show?
Lunel did an interview not yesterday, but 2 days ago, I believe, and somebody asked her the same question: how do you agree with Sherry Shepherd, being the host? Lunel said it was not really confirmed yet. Now I'm hearing a lot of people saying it is confirmed, but I'm not quite sure. And if it is, will the name change to the Sherry Shepherd Show? I don't know, Jonathan. I don't know.
To me, I mean, first of all, I'm happy for Sherry. I'm so happy that she is back on TV because I've been rooting for her for a very long time because she's such a sweet woman. She really is. And so I hope this goes well for her. That's why I was happy to see her filling in for Wendy. So I hope this is true. Now, how long the show will last, if the name is changed to the Sherry Shepherd Show afterward, I'm not exactly sure how that's going to go. But the ratings have been really, really good since Sherry has been guest hosting. So I would assume that the ratings would do pretty good.
It hasn't been just her. It's been a rotation of people coming in like Vanessa Mitchell.
Her week's been higher though. Higher.
Right. Yeah.
So I will say, surprisingly, I'm a Wendy fan. I've been watching Wendy Williams shows since the 6 week sneak peek.
Right.
Where she cursed out Omarosa. Okay.
Exactly.
So
that was an episode.
That was the episode. Right. And I've been a fan since. I hated her talk show because she starts to talk too damn much. But on the show, I mean not talk show. I hated her radio show. She talks too much. But the TV show, I actually love Wendy Williams on the show. Like I will sometimes watch YouTube clips of Wendy Williams, just because she's funny. And I really hope that she's in a good place.
Regina, you're a hoot. She says at least Sherry can wear all of Wendy Williams' tops, and this is true.
Can.
You can fill them out. Yes, you can.
You can fill them right on out.
There's a natural, okay.
Ooh, right.
Yes. But yes, I really hope and pray that Wendy Williams is still doing fine. I hope that she doesn't have dementia like people are saying she has. Hope she can still walk because people are saying she can't use her limbs anymore either. I really hope everything that the media is saying about Wendy is not true. And I I love Sherry. Sherry actually does pretty good when she's on the show. Like she has me laughing most of the time, but it's nothing like the originator. Okay,
Agreed.
I
Yeah.
love. I really. If Wendy's okay with stepping down and giving Sherry the show, I'm okay with it. I like Sherry. I don't have anything against Sherry. I like Sherry. I just it's like Beyonce giving up her career and having somebody else come in and do Beyonce's same thing. Like,
Yeah.
I can go with you on that.
You can't come in and wear the same take over Ivy Park. You're not gonna do that.
Yeah.
You can't do it.
It's
So
not gonna happen.
It's
not
rough.
gonna happen.
And also, just thinking about Regina said prayers to Wendy, of course, yes.
Right.
All of the industry stuff that Wendy is aware of. You know what I'm saying? And
Like Wendy is born to do this.
yeah, it's like she's always had that persona of like, child, let me tell you what happened.
Okay.
So yeah.
But Sherry
I
did
hope
her
the
puppies
best for
on the
Wendy.
View, so I mean
Yeah.
she's used to this stuff. And she's more
Yeah, it's nothing new.
with the Wendy show, so
Exactly. All right. So
we
for
wish
our
whatever
next...
luck.
Yeah.
All right. So for our next topic, a video was released of a young man named Amir Locke being murdered by police conducting a no-knock warrant. Now, the young man, he did have a gun. The gun was registered. If you have a gun and you hear someone busting into your home,
In your
that's probably the
house.
first. That's probably the first thing that you will reach for as well. There have been outcries for these no-knock warrants to no longer exist. I'm not sure what exactly gives someone permission to conduct a no-knock warrant. I don't know what the requirements are for that. But just the name no-knock warrant does not sound like a good thing to me. Now, I'm not exactly sure if this police officer is going to be charged. The way it's looking, I can't say whether yes or no. He is on paid leave at the moment, so he is not working, but he is still getting paid. Do you guys have any thoughts on this? This is just sad.
Well, before I answer the question, what is the reason they came up to his house? Did anybody know the charge that he's been charged with?
They were looking for someone, and he was not the person that they were looking for.
Oh, so he's not even the person they're looking for at all.
No, he was not the person that they were looking for at all. I don't believe the person was in the residence either. So that's another thing. So
now I'm not a police officer, and I know I watch a lot of Force 48 when they go out to their homes and they do the knock, but they surround the house, the back, the side, and the front of the house. I don't know what the knock and what no knock is going to do. If he's in there, you're going to get him. If he's not in there, you're still going to you're not going to get him. So, what's the point of a no knock? Like, I think you should knock when you go to somebody else's house, because
you would think so.
First of all, if you bust in somebody else's house and they have a gun that is rightfully theirs to use, you're putting yourself at danger to do a no knock.
Exactly.
So,
because one of them could have been shot.
Right.
So I did my homework, and I'm happy to let everybody know what's going on with this. This is from CNN. It saith that authorities have released the no-knock search warrants for the raid that led to 22-year-old Amir Locke's killing earlier this month. And the documents show St. Paul police argued the controversial method was the safest way to execute their search for both officers and the suspect, basically saying that it would be safe for both the officer and the suspect, but somebody killed in this.
I don't know many times when somebody breaks in my house and I feel safe.
Ooh. Okay. Anywho, a no-knock warrant enables officers to execute the warrant more safely by allowing officers to make entry into the apartment without alerting the suspects inside. Because that's safer, right?
I'm still not understanding how all of this is safe. This is backwards to me.
This will not only
a no knock. I mean, if you're not gonna do, if I'm hiding from you, I'm still gonna hide.
Anywho, this will not only increase officer safety, but it also decreases the risk for injuries to the suspects and their residents nearby. St. Paul Police Sergeant Dan Zebro it's different, wrote in his warrant application. Police requested those
Mm.
warrants as they zeroed in on Minneapolis apartment building in their hunt for suspects, including Locke's teenage cousin. Okay.
Mm.
And evidence connected to a St. Paul homicide. So Locke was not named in any of the warrants, and his family has now called for the the abolition of no-knock warrants. So y'all remember the judge that presided over Derek Chauvin's
Case.
he was the
Yes.
one that
Didn't he sign the warrant?
yeah. Let me make sure the search
Yeah.
warrant applicants, the public, blah blah blah. Yes, it was approved by that judge. The no-knock
I don't-
warrant was approved by that particular judge.
Well, I don't think the man should go to jail.
Who should go
Only
to jail? The
because
police?
he only did what the job required him to do. And he had to go. I mean, the guy was innocent, but it's not too many times you can come to my face with a gun and I'm not gonna shoot back. Even though he's trained to, but
Yeah.
I mean,
And to be honest,
no, not cause this. So it's really not the police's fault. It's the job rules that cause this argument. I guess you could
exactly that put
Mhm.
them in danger.
say. Yeah.
Though there is a 10-page application for the no-knock warrant, it's basically saying that nobody's going to be in danger, from the police officers to the suspects to
Well, now
anybody
they
else
need to-
around them.
They need to look at it again
Um,
and rewrite the 10-page warrant thing out to be
Right.
knock
Because
at my damn door next time.
Now, the
everything
one.
in that warrant was disapproved.
What do you mean disapproved?
I mean, everything, like, everything in the warrant saying
As
that
far
it
as
was
the
safe.
safety.
Yeah.
Okay, yes, it was
Yes,
disproved.
Yes.
But one thing I can say that I'm happy about is that the family of Locke, that's the name, right? Locke,
Yes, Locke.
it doesn't look like they're trying to have the police officers arrested. They're just looking to ban no-knock warrants. That's what they're fighting for.
Wow.
And I kind of agree. I mean,
I do agree.
yeah, to be the family, and I know it's just a hard thing, but it's not the police fault that he's doing his job. This
Exactly.
time.
Right.
So, and the job required, I'm even sure the police don't even like no knock warrant because it's damn stupid if you think about it. Who's
It
going to bust somebody else's house and not scared?
Right. Yeah. So
That's called breaking and entering.
Yeah.
exactly. So all prayers to
Yes.
to
The
the
Locke
Locke family.
God bless them.
Our last hot topic is a big one, a rather big one. So
What is
um,
it?
podcast person Joe Rogan was put on blast for using the N-word on numerous occasions. There was a compilation video that was released.
Sorry.
I first saw it from India Ree's post, but the compilation video had already been completed before she put it out, so it was already out there. But she put it out there, and it's maybe like 15 to 20 occasions of Joe Rogan at various times of his podcast. I think he's had it for over 12 years, maybe, of him loosely using the N-word. Now, I didn't actually hear the word itself. I only heard the bleep, so I don't know if he was saying it with an ER or an A. I'm thinking he was saying it with an A. I think he was saying it with an A because no one's saying like he was saying the ER, but still, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. He shouldn't be saying it, period.
Right.
Now,
And
Joe
we don't
Rogan,
watch the podcast because this should have been out
Right.
for 12 years.
exactly. So Joe Rogan did apologize.
I mean it.
He put out a video saying that yes, he did say those words in the past. He's saying that for the last couple of years, he has not said that word. So
Excuse me.
Yeah, go ahead, Jennifer.
Excuse me. Now that he's with Spotify, he's no longer saying those words.
True
Okay.
that. I mean that's
Now that he's
just
getting
the
the good Spotify money.
Right, yeah, the translation. But there was a letter that Donald Trump put out saying that Joe Rogan needs to stop apologizing. But that's neither here nor there. I just
Not
thought
using
I'd
the
throw
word,
that
but
out
just stop
there.
apologizing. Okay, Trump.
Child.
Bye.
But
He's trying to
anyway,
be seen. Good Lord.
to see Joe Rogan just use this word like so loosely, like he has the right to use it, was really alarming to me.
To
Like
see
really,
white
really,
people use the word as if they need to use it is really alarming to me. Not just
right?
him
Yeah,
being the only one. It's me. He only just got caught this time again.
exactly. But he was just so comfortable
Oh, don't
with
we all?
using that
Hmm.
word, and that just messed me up. It really did.
Now, this is what's getting me, how people are making sure to just come out and say, well, he's not racist. Nobody said he was racist.
He shouldn't be using the
It's-
word.
He was being disrespectful.
Right.
And,
To the
and that's the
highest
thing.
degree.
No one was saying that he was racist. No one was
Nobody.
was was saying that he was. Any didn't say that he was a racist man. She was just pointing out the fact that this white man feels he has the right to use the N word on numerous
Real comfortable.
occasions.
And I don't
Okay,
understand how the. I just I would never understand how do you feel even comfortable doing that. Not even do it behind closed doors. I don't hear. I don't care. But for you to do it on a thing where people can hear it freely,
Yeah,
right.
yeah, yeah.
that's what I don't
For
understand. Like
free.
it's so many white people who have used the word on like public television shows,
Hmm.
and it's like I don't understand that. I don't understand how you're so comfortable doing so, knowing that we have an issue with that, knowing that you say it one time we're gonna have an issue with it, but you say it numerous times. Even then, the Lee's brother, I don't know what the hell they are, but he did a video and responded, and he used about 500 of the N words. Now I don't know what he is, but
Hmm.
he don't look black to me. But I'm gonna let him slide. Well, no, I'm not gonna let him. Well, I'm just like this time, then brother. Okay, but I know what you are, and I'm rooting
Okay.
for you right now. But don't make me change my mind.
Don't.
Right.
And I would like to say,
I
oh
just don't
Lord, I
understand it.
forgot.
I don't
Sorry.
understand it. I don't understand how they feel so comfortable. I don't even feel comfortable saying that C word, that
Mm-hmm.
saltine word out
Because you
my
don't want
mouth
to offend
because I
people.
don't want to offend anybody because it's not coming from a positive place for sure if I
Right.
say it. Um,
Absolutely.
and the N word, Negro, nigga, I mean nigger. I don't know what it don't matter what word you use it. Okay, don't use it. It all means the same thing at the end of the day. I don't care if you got an ER, OR, TR. I don't care. Don't say it.
In my
Right.
Tammy Roman voice with a cigarette hanging out my mouth.
Okay,
Cause
and a
you're not
bonnet
here.
on my head. Okay. Yes. Like, for me, what I don't get is why do they want to use the word? That's
Why?
what
Because
I
they're
don't
not big,
understand.
Because
because
it
they
is.
can't.
I mean,
Everybody wants what they don't, where they're not allowed to have. And
that's true.
then sometimes with the supremacy that the Caucasian folks have, it's like, well, shoot, I should be able to say it because you haven't been told that you can do too much of anything. Like the world is your oyster, but we've been held back from plenty. So when people set a barrier of what you can and cannot do when it comes to me, all that we can hope that you do is respect it. But
It's
there are
no
some people that want
consequence
to
when they do
just do,
things.
and that's another thing. There's no consequence, especially when they're around other Caucasian friends and things of that nature. Ain't nobody standing up and saying, we ain't doing that here.
Right.
So, people be
And if they
surprised that it come out their mouth knowing that they do it in their house.
and I guarantee you $1,000,000 a black person could have told him sit the word nigga in front of him. He would not have said it. He would have
Oh,
not have said
absolutely
it.
not.
So why would you say it 12, 15 times? And the lot, you know what I'm tired of? Stop up. Yeah, I'm with Trump. Stop apologizing for something you meant to do. That's what Trump should
That's
have added
real.
on. You should have added that
Okay.
on the end of the sentence. Stop apologizing for something you meant to do. Because you didn't stop using it all of a sudden over years. You've been use it today. Probably use it the last 2 minutes.
And then more than likely when he heard that people were coming out saying things about him saying the N word, I'm sure he responded with these niggas. You never know.
Right.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Because it's in his vocabulary
Oh, it's in
apparently,
his vocabulary. Don't get
especially
rid
for
of
it
it.
to flow like that. So
You
yeah,
know it
no.
is.
Mm-mm.
That's just sad. I mean, you don't hear. I, I'm not gonna say that we don't say it. Black people do say the word, the C word, but
Absolutely.
you can't find an interview with none of us saying it. I mean, people
Because
don't,
Correct.
don't go around looking, but it ain't out there just so freely. You gotta search for it.
I think it's because as African Americans, we over here stepping on eggshells trying not to offend, especially not the white man.
And because there's so many eggshells that we gotta step, it's nothing but eggshells on the ground. They have one over
Nothing.
there, one over here, but we have a ground full of eggshells. I can't
Right.
wear this. I can't do this. I can't say this. I can't work here. I can't do this. I can't eat here. I can't drink this fountain.
Ooh.
It's
It's-
ridiculous. Black Houston Joe Rogan, I hope your ass go down, nigga.
Oh, righty.
Well
So
then.
that was a
Well
perfect-
then.
That was a perfect way to end our hot topics segment. So Jennifer, let us know what our first social commentary topic will be this evening.
I'll be happy to do so. And I'm just so excited to be able to talk about this because I'm prepared and ready to do so. So
Before you start, Jennifer, can you tell me how that picture look up is? Because you was laughing the whole time when you were looking at it. I could tell.
it's something else.
Is it a mushroom?
Like seriously, like no wonder it's an absolute description of his phallus. A long mushroom. But a lot of people can do stuff with that though. And it's really smooth. Maybe that was a fluffer because it's like maybe he
Oh
just
my
wasn't
God.
strong. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
If you watch much porn, you know what a fluffer is, Jennifer.
Leave me alone.
I know what one is. I watch too much porn.
Maybe it wasn't all the way, because it was real smooth. Where the veins at?
Oh my God.
It almost didn't look real. Like
okay.
People don't know what that word means. I guarantee they don't know what that means.
I'm sure a lot of people know what that word means,
I don't
but they
think
don't want
so.
to. They don't want to say. They don't want to say that they know because they're ashamed, and I'm not.
Well, we do
Anywho.
keep it real here on the show. So,
Okay.
And then that's all we can do. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that thing looked weird. That's all I can say. Anywho, but I'm sure it could be a positive experience. Yes. All right. So as our social commentary, right? There's a picture. I tried my best to have it show up here. And the boys will be able to let you know. Yes, I tried real hard. Okay.
Frustrating
fussed.
trying.
I was
Okay.
for a full
upset.
30 minutes.
Okay. But it's just a picture, of a lady. Just think about it, Bike Week in Myrtle Beach, Black Biker Week, a lady on the back of a bike with a man in front of her, of course, right?
Mhm.
So this is what it says here. It says, for the second time, he's caught his wife riding on the back of a man's motorcycle who's not a relative or friend. So he told her the first time it was inappropriate and he considered it cheating. She doesn't think she did anything wrong. She says she just likes to go for a ride from time to time. He has since filed for divorce and moved out of their home. She believes he's overreacting to a minor incident and should just let it go. Is he wrong?
No.
No, not at all.
And it's not minor if he told you about it the first time you kept doing it.
Exactly.
Oh,
That's the key right there. You hit the jackpot.
Right. He let you slide the first time because you didn't know any damn better. But yeah, I feel like you getting on another man's bike, and you're not just getting on the bike. You have to hold on to the man and everything. Wrap your arms around this man, probably a fine chocolate man at that.
Okay.
and also
And you gripping hard because when that bike take off, you holding on.
oh wait,
Okay.
but you're not only holding on with your arms, your thighs are all
Oh,
up on this man.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
He feels everything. So, and I can't imagine it being an experience for a lifetime. Just the thrill of it all.
Yeah.
And if I'm your man, and I'm sitting back watching this, I will feel disrespected, for sure. And I have to keep my cool because I don't want to show out in front of everybody. But when I go home and tell you that I don't like that, don't do that again, that's disrespectful. And then you do it again in front of me. I mean, you don't give a fuck about what I think or how I feel. But I'm guarantee you, if you caught your man holding another woman's hand, just holding their hand, you would feel some type of way.
Right. And
Absolutely.
that's worse.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Riding on the back of somebody's bicycle, motorcycle is even worse.
You're too close for comfort.
Right.
Right. To me, I see whenever I see a woman on the back of someone's bike, I automatically assume that they're together. I don't know why, but automatically that's just the first thought that comes to my
Me
mind.
too.
Oh, they're
Because you
together.
got to be
Look at
close
that
to
couple.
do it.
Yeah,
Right.
like they have to. You have to wrap your arm. Like I think I would probably be too scared to ride
I'm
on the
not
back
doing
of a
it. Yeah,
man's
me
motorcycle.
too.
No, thank you.
I don't. I mean, I love roller coasters. I love all that, but riding on the back of a motorcycle. Maybe if we go in like to the corner store, or maybe if we going
I'm not
No.
doing
going
none
down
of
the
it.
street.
I'll see when I get back.
You just go, but no, we are not hitting the interstate. I am not getting on the interstate going 70
Oh,
miles
no,
an
no,
hour
no,
on
no.
the back of no motorcycle.
There's too many
Absolutely not.
wrecks. No.
But back to the matter at hand. If old girl didn't take her man seriously, so he had to show her I am serious about this, and we ain't gonna be together no more. So I really do applaud
Applaud that
that
man.
man for sticking to his guns and not going back, because if he had said it again, she probably would have done it another time, and she probably never would have stopped riding on the back of motorcycles with other men's. So to me, she got what was coming to her, and I hope he finds another woman who will respect his wishes.
So when do you think it is appropriate to ride on another man's bike?
If it's your
Back on my-
husband's, because if your
Yeah.
husband said he don't want you to be up with nobody, shoot, not even a woman.
I
Look,
wouldn't even couple with my cousin.
exactly.
That even looks weird for
Okay.
me.
Because he said close friends or family. Like, I don't even want, because apparently she'll pass around something or another
Like
because she feels so
Okay.
comfortable being up on somebody
I'll
else.
be okay with brother or siblings, yes, but these uncles, nieces, nephews,
Or
Yeah,
somebody
yeah.
that'll mush
Get off
her in
my
the
man
face.
bike.
No, yeah. Or somebody that will mush her in the face when she try to push up on her. You know what I'm saying? Like a brother. Yeah.
You thought the baby did something, child. Let me find that out.
Child.
The Michael gonna come through.
But the main point
Okay.
in this is, to me, is not even the motorcycle situation or her being on the motorcycle.
Disrespect.
The main part, yes, is the respect. This man said, I don't feel comfortable with that. If you don't feel like you're doing anything wrong, you need to understand that you are if your man feels a way about what you're doing.
Right.
And if you expect him to respect your wishes by not holding other random females'
And
hands,
vice versa.
respect your wishes by not looking at everybody's butt unless we're looking together, like, if you can't do that, you can't expect him to not hold you to that same thing.
And this happens all. This is probably like one of the few, the main thing why people break up, because just the simple things like this.
Simple. Just respect me.
Right.
And it's apparent that she didn't.
And the
Right,
thing is,
'cause she-
I don't think he might be
because
having a good time because you're around things like this. But why do you have to go take it so far?
Well, I think we
know.
know that it probably won't take long for her to find another man. So
Well, she's
Okay,
a
she just jumped. She a pass around. She be on everybody
Oh.
bike.
Jezebel.
Anywho, the Jezebel.
Jezebel,
I don't
that
know.
Jezebel spirit.
I'm sure y'all didn't see this, but somebody requested the link. I'm
Kevin
sorry,
Samuels.
Kevin. Kevin in sales.
Oh, why did I in a sentence just clear as day? Why did I say
Something
Kevin
tells me
Samuels?
this person did it on purpose. But no, we're not in the business. I understand. But right now, we're not in the business of passing out the links just yet. If we knew you, but make sure just to put your comments into the comment section. That would work as well, because we don't need to be surprised by anything random in the StreamYard all willy-nilly and get strikes because you put up porn or something like that.
Right.
Anywho, and Regina says, right, respect one another. Absolutely, no matter what. And if you don't respect it, I don't care how small, how big your request is, I can do whatever. I can move on because you decided not to respect the fact that you don't need to feed me no Reese's Pieces. I don't like Reese's Pieces. And if you put Reese's Pieces in my face, I'm gone.
Okay.
That's not the case.
I
but-
sure don't like no Reese's Pieces. Like, don't
I
give
love
me no Reese's
I like
Pieces.
Don't bring no Butterfinger. Butterfinger is so nasty.
Okay, I'll
Ooh.
I'll hit you with it, and I know you.
And
I know it will hurt.
Payday.
Yeah, I'm not into chocolate bars, but the only one that I will
Oh, I
actually
like chocolate
eat
bars now.
is Three Musketeers because it doesn't have any nuts in it.
I like Mr. Good bars, Hershey's. I like all of it.
Yes.
Okay,
And Snickers.
the
Thank you, Jesus.
Snickers every once in a
Ooh.
while.
Jennifer used
Yeah,
to tear up them Kit Kats now.
I
I
live to
still
a
do.
Kit Kat. Yes.
Love a
Okay.
Kit Kat.
We gotta get to that topic. We here. I'm over here
Yeah,
already
we
hungry.
talk. Okay, okay.
Child.
I already know what I'm about to cook anything. Okay. So, gospel singer Kierra Sheard tells Page Six that when her girlfriends come to visit, she makes them stay at a hotel to keep them away from her husband. I need to hear how y'all feel about that.
Well, she did say girlfriends with an S in the end. So if it's like a lot of them coming over, then you should get a hotel. And she said she'll pay for it. Or did she say she pay for it?
She didn't mention paying for it. She just says
Well,
she makes no, they pay for it because she says she makes them stay at a hotel.
she probably pays for it too. I can see her paying for it.
Or
But
maybe
even
help. I don't
even
know.
if she doesn't pay for it, I agree with her because if you got 5 girlfriends coming over and to me and my man's house, then I think you should definitely. I agree with her. She said, not something that I have done it myself. My friends can stay where I'm at. I have no trust in my man if I had one. But I can understand where she's coming from because you can't trust these people sometimes.
This is very true. I too agree with Ms. Kierra Sheard. I think that's an extremely smart thing to do. Of course, we all want to trust our man. Of course, we want to think that he would never cheat on us. However, when you dangle candy in front of a child, many times they're gonna want to reach out for that candy. So, just don't give them the opportunity.
Right. And
If don't let the opportunity lead itself to something happening between your friend and your significant other. I actually would take that and run with it. I would probably have the same rule.
and think about it. I'm a recording artist. I may have to step out and go to the studio for a second. You gonna be here with my man by myself? No, ma'am.
No.
What Monique said, when I get my keys and purse, bitch, you get yours too.
Right.
So
Yeah, I think Cheryl Underwood said something about don't let a woman into your house. And then the woman would be like, but I got your shoes, girl. I need to come drop them off or throw them things in the yard and keep it moving, girl, because you ain't coming to this house. Okay. Don't let no woman in your house.
I agree.
Child.
I definitely. I agree. It wouldn't even feel uncomfortable if it was a guy who had 5 homeboys come over and he left y'all to live. Like that'd be like that just feel awkward to me.
Okay. So
Jennifer feels that type of way.
I don't feel away. I just have a difference of opinion. That's
It's
that's
fine,
that's,
girl.
that's it. Here's the thing. First of all, this is our house. Number one. Okay.
Right.
Now, if I were to have a couple of people at our house, well, to be honest, first of all, okay, let's be real. First of all, I wouldn't have no single women at my house
Well, that's
Okay.
different.
or single friends because let me tell you something. That's just that don't work. But even if that married friend came over and it was just her, I would be okay with having them in the house because there's understanding in the relationship that I have. Now, I'm smart enough not to be by myself with his male friends so that it won't look like anything happened or nobody will be able to say, or either he wouldn't be able to say that I've done anything to him.
Right.
So I wouldn't be in the same room. I'd be in my room. I'd be in my house. I'd still live like, I would in my house, but I won't be putting myself in a position to make it seem as if something might have happened. Now, in her case, with females coming to the house, I do agree if I leave, we leaving. Okay?
Right.
Because once again, I don't want to let the appearance seem as if they were together doing something in my house.
Exactly.
that thing.
Because
Kierra, if you don't
because a lot of
mention-
time
Huh?
perception is reality.
That's
to a
what I'm
lot of
saying.
people. Mhm.
From the West Wing, you got a mention, girl. Probably I know you got a mention.
That's what I'm saying. You know they got money.
That's different. We don't live like that.
And that's what I'm saying. Like if I'm just saying, like, I am not in the space to feel like I
ain't
don't
either,
I
but
don't feel like that would
I
happen.
see some
Let me
things.
just, I don't have a whole lot of words because I just don't see the point. But Regina says they're not her girlfriends if they would want anything sexual or uncomfortable to do with her husband.
Yeah,
That's
you're
true.
right, but I
That's
also
very
see some
true.
things too. People,
But
I'll say this. I have a group of friends.
oh wait, one more thing. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
She says, or is it her
That's the husband.
husband she doesn't trust? And that's what that's actually what I think it
Mm.
is.
That
Well, it's
might
a
be
man.
what it is.
I think it's a man at the end of the day. And a man sometimes, some man. I say every man,
But there's a lot of men.
but a lot
But
of men.
right. But when you know your man, you must govern yourself accordingly. And apparently that is what Kierra is doing. She's governing herself accordingly.
I think
She's
that's
not
so
going
sad.
it,
But
well, I mean, that's
but even in the first
it's all up
place,
to who you
why are
choose.
single men coming into my house?
That's another good question, but who knows?
Why are they coming to stay with you?
What is it?
The
It's
only
her
people that would
friends.
stay, the only people that I don't know.
Is
It's
they
like I
come out
guess,
of town? Is they have old school?
yeah, I guess
They come.
I just, have a lot of married friends or people that are in serious relationships that I have no problem with.
See, when
Yeah.
my best friend comes down, he just stay at my place, but I'm not doing anything with his man. He can trust me now. But I mean, everybody has a pass now. I understand. I'm
Yeah,
not that
yeah,
straight clean, but
nobody's
I didn't have
perfect.
a
Yeah.
pass before. You all had a pass, but
We talked about that whole phase.
yeah, the
Yeah,
whole
we
thing's so
did. We
serious,
did.
okay? But it's not on me now.
Yes.
Um, but I have a group of friends that I hang out with on a regular basis. Like we play space to get hold. Lord, hold on, talking. Hold on, if I hold it, hope I still have a group of friends after this. If I say what I got to say,
Yeah.
Ooh.
we play space on a regular basis, and it it has happened where maybe somebody has been traveling around the circle
Hmm.
and like dated multiple people in the circle, which I don't understand. It's just not even cute to me or I turn on, but it has happened. Well, this person might show up one time with this person, or next time 2 months later, show up with another person that was in the same circle. How do you feel comfortable even coming over still? But
That's weird.
I think
Mm.
in Johnson, you probably can test for this. Like in a homosexual don't they,
No.
y'all give
It's
me
a
time, but you
no.
can't stay here. We all go out together. But
Exactly.
y'all get drunk together. But when I go home at the time drunk, it's gonna be
Right.
me and my, and then I'm locking the door.
Child, locking the door, the
Right.
padlock,
You
every
too
single
drunk. You
lock,
drive.
all 12 locks.
I drive you to the hotel. You can't stay here.
Just
Get,
stay in the pool house.
getting up in the middle of the night, knocking on my door. No, ma'am. I'm no.
No, ma'am.
Okay, my place gonna be locked up like Olivia Pope in there. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So no, I agree with what you said. Now I still have my friends over, but now I'm single. Now if I get with somebody, I already told them this before in person. Don't add them on Facebook. Don't message them. It's not your friend.
But I just feel it sad because, when you are married, you would hope that things are solidified to the point where y'all. I think about me and Tyrone. I think that's
You
the
got
only
a
way I
lucky
can say it.
child.
I just
Yeah.
think about me and Tyrone. We is tight, you know what I'm saying? And in our fort, our castle is ours, and bringing other people into it,
Jennifer, is people get say the same thing when they first get married. Not saying it's not about you and Tyrone because
Understood.
we get forever, but it's like we get divorced because the same thing has happened.
Yeah,
What,
you're
what I'll
right.
what I'll say here is to make that decision, you have to look at who your friends are and who your husband is.
A bunch of
Jennifer,
That's it
hoes.
right there.
you wouldn't have this issue because you know your husband. Your husband is not going to cheat on you, and you know your friends, and your friends aren't going to be
Make
like that either.
moves.
I don't believe any of your friends would do
Right.
that. So
And
that's
it's
why
a
it
You're
wouldn't
backup.
right.
apply necessarily to you. But like Mike said, for us with the gays, child, sometimes some of us
You know
may get
what?
around, and
Okay.
I
we
I
We
see
don't
you
want
ain't
to
got
take
to-
no chances. We really
I
don't
see
want to
you.
take no
Not
chances.
one. I had a couple. Yeah, you won't probably on Facebook today. What's his name? He don't got no name. He got his name.
Okay. And you don't need
His
to know
name
that
is,
either.
his name is No Name.
Okay.
Mine.
His name is Mine. That's exactly what I was saying.
Okay, that's what
Mine.
his name is.
That's what his name is.
Mine.
When you gotta
Mike's.
go through me. So I won't be like that. But for real though, don't not add him on Facebook and don't forget
But
Messenger.
I do believe you need to be like that at first, though,
Yeah, at first, yes. Until I
while
can
you're
get
building your relationship.
and it go to
Right.
within a year.
Yeah,
Don't-
no, no.
If you
But
get that 2 years, maybe.
But that's just weird though. The single friends. That's all I see is her inviting single friends into the house.
You see
And that's the
how
kind of stuff that will have you feel like, oh no, yeah, he needs to
Well,
go, or they just need to stay away
you know,
because
cousin
Yeah.
phase over here.
mm, mm.
Lord Jack that went off. How you doing?
Uh-oh, child, you heard that alert? Oh! Child, but
Well, then.
anyways, we'd like to thank all of you guys for joining us this evening. Make sure you come back to us next Thursday, 9:30 p.m. Same time, same place, same beautiful faces. Be sure to subscribe to my channel. Once again, be sure to give us a comment, give us some feedback, you guys. Press the notification bell so you're notified every time I post a new video. And be sure to click that like button. We want to see 5 likes for this video, you guys. Be sure to follow Mike on on his social media. What are your social medias, Michael?
Yes, my social media is Instagram. Well, it's on Instagram and Twitter. My name is Mr. Real 121. That's MRREAL 121. Just at the bottom of your screen.
Right there.
All right, Jennifer.
My stuff is at J Star Bright, Star with 2 R's. All you have to do is, go to my Instagram or whatever, and you can find me there, as well as on Twitter. I'm still J Star Bright on this. Well, and of course on my Facebook, it is Jennifer Star McCullum, just as it says on my nameplate when I take this thing off.
Yes, and be sure to follow me on Instagram. Jojo_3020 is my Instagram handle. You can also find me on Facebook under Jonathan Lee. Be sure to reach out to me also by email if you want to reach out. WilliamJonathanLee@gmail.com. And once again, please subscribe. Let's get my numbers up a little bit. So until next time, you guys, thank you for joining us, and we hope you guys have a wonderful and blessed weekend. Say bye, y'all. Bye.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Regina says it was a great show.
Thank you,
Thank
Regina.
you for watching.
Yo, I'm sorry. The Ghetto View says great video. I really appreciate.
Thank you so much. We follow each
You
other on
are-
Instagram. Thank you.
You are so freaking amazing. I love you, and you
I love
are
the
like
name.
an OG, like for real.
OG
God bless
in
you,
this
the Ghetto
YouTube
View.
game.
Oh my gosh, thank you. Okay, I just had to say that. Bye for real. We ain't playing no games. Bye.
Bye, y'all.
Until the next time the swoop is just gone.